Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to my honorable lecturer, Professor Dr. Anissa Astrid, and all the distinguished board of examiners. My name is Muhammad Diga Akbar, and I am a student of the Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teaching at University Islam Negeri Rin Fatah Palembang. Today, I am here to present my research proposal entitled Teacher Strategies and Challenges in Handling Passive and Low Engagement Students During English Class, a multiple case study at junior high schools in Palembang. To begin with, let us look at the background of this study in the Indonesian educational system. English holds the status of a foreign language or EFL. This condition heavily limits students' opportunities to use English outside the school, making the classrooms the primary and often the only space for active language practice. However, a major issue commonly found in these classrooms is students' passivity and prolonged silence during oral interactions. This phenomenon is deeply relevant to my personal learning experience during elementary and high school, where interactions were dominated by only a few active students, while many others, including myself, remained silent due to a lack of confidence and fear of making mistakes. I also observed similar situations during my teaching practice in junior high schools. This passive behavior leads to teacher-centered environments and limits language development. Therefore, interactive strategies are urgently needed. Okay, for the research novelty, um, the research novelty of the study lies in its qualitative comparative framework across multiple public schools with contrasting accreditation tiers A, B, and C in Palembang, a topic that remains under research. Next, for the research problems and objective. Research problems: what specific strategies do English teachers implement to handle passive and low engagement students? What is the challenge do teachers encounter when managing this classroom passivity? How do these pedagogical strategies and structural challenge vary across different school environments? Such objective to explore and describe the specific interactive strategies, to investigate and analyze the unique structural, to compare and contrast the situational variations across public schools using multiple case synthesis. Therefore, the objectives of the study are to explore the teachers' strategies, analyze their specific challenge, and compare the difference across schools in Palembang. Next, we are going to research significance. Theoretical significance contributes to the empirical literature on localized EFL classroom dynamics and language anxiety. Extends Frederick's multidimensional student engagement framework in an Indonesia setting. This research has two main benefits. Theoretically, it will enrich the literature of EFL teaching and expand Frederick's students' engagement theory in Indonesia. This study will be useful guide for English teachers and build active class for school administrators. It provides data to create better teacher training. For future researchers, it provides a clear reference for multiple case study designs. So this is a practical significance yang saya sebutkan tadi, yang bertujuan untuk eh, bagaimana cara guru dan school administrators ini sebagai diagnostik evaluatif data untuk target teacher atau pelatihan guru gitu. yang dimana sebuah langkah untuk guru demi menghadapi siswa atau siswi yang kurang aktif di kelas. Alright, we are going to literature review. In this literature review, I use three main concepts. Okay, three main concepts: behavioral, emotional, cognitive. The first, Harmer's theory interactive uh, on interactive strategies, which includes questionings and techniques, positive reinforcement, small group work, and classroom games. Second, in this teori dari Fredericks itu teori on students engagement, which has three dimensions: behavioral, emotional, and cognitive tadi. Terus the third, the factors that make students passive. These are linguistic factors like poor vocabulary, affective factors like classrooms, anxiety, and environmental factors like large crowded classes. Gitu. Research methods, we are going to discuss about research method. Pada intinya ada qualitative approach, multiple case study framework, cross kontekstual, dan partisipasinya. For the methodology, I will use a qualitative approach with a multiple case study design. I choose this design to compare different school environments using purposive sampling. I selected 3 public high schools in Palembang with different accreditations, di mana menggunakan 3 sekolah dengan akreditasi yang berbeda. Seperti case set A, dengan sekolah yang A akreditasinya apa, with excellent facilities and high motivation students. Case set B has a B accreditation, itu yang berarti sekolah dengan peringkat atau akreditasi B, yang seperti kita tahu, with standard facilities and large classes of 30 to 40 students. And then last is case site C has C accreditation with limited research. The participants are 3 active English teachers, 1 from each school. Jadi setiap sekolah itu mungkin bisa wawancaranya 3 sampai 4 guru satu sekolah dengan sekolah yang akreditasinya berbeda. Yang dimana bergantung pada guru yang berpengalaman ataupun belum. This is my research settings yang saya sebutkan tadi. Oke, lanjut. For the data collection and trustworthiness. Bagian yang dijelaskan ini adalah cara mengambil data dengan wawancara dan observasi serta cara menganalisisnya. Untuk to collect the data, I will use 2 methods. Itu ada Smith structure, interview, and then non-participant observation protocol. Okay. Smith structure interviews with the teachers and non-participant classroom observations. To ensure trustworthiness, I will use methodological triangulation and member checking. For data analysis, I use thematic analysis by Brown and Clark, yang jurnal atau buku ini diterbitkan pada tahun 2006. For data analysis, I use thematic analysis by Brown and Clark. The analysis has 2 steps. Ada 2 steps dalam analisis ini. Itu ada within case analysis. I will analyze each school independently to find a local themes, and cross case analysis. I will compare the themes from case A, B, C. Dengan mengcompare sekolah yang berbeda, A, sekolah akreditasi A, B, dan C, to find the similarities and difference across the schools. Okay, thank you for watching my video. That is all for my proposal presentation. Thank you very much to Professor Dr. Anissa Astrid and all the examiners for your time and attention. I am ready to for your questions, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you everyone.